Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the week of April 18th. I don't know if it's my hands or the cards that aren't working today. We'll just blame both. But we're going to jump right in here, Pisces, and we're going to see what is going on for you at this time. There will be a part 2 to this reading. It will be linked up in the description down below. By the way, this is the Tarot of the Wild Unknown Animal Oracle. I'm actually using Mega Deck. For those of you that remember Mega Deck, it's a combination of the Wild Unknown Tarot and the Tarot of the Wild Unknown mixed together. So I'm just using it this week because why not? But let's see here what we have going on for you, Pisces. There it is. The Tower. I have a feeling it's going to come up for everyone again this week. But you have this Adrift in a Shallow Sea card. It says, take a few deep breaths and reconnect to your inner peace. Notice the small things and appreciate them. I feel like this is because things are about to get very busy for you. And, you know, it's just saying, you know, take a deep breath. Take some time to, you know, enjoy the moment. Take some time for yourself. It looks like to me something is speeding up very, very quickly in your life here. I do feel for some of you there could be surprise love coming in for you if you want it. Here, you have the Lovers. You know, I'll just show you. Someone finds you sexy, Pisces. Lovers, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. Someone's clearly attracted to you. I do feel like this is someone who's rushing in here. King of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Queen of Cups. I'm seeing that Queen of Cups as you. Yes, I understand that Queen of Cups does not represent you, but I do feel like that is your energy in this reading. I feel like you're a combination of the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups in this reading, and again, it doesn't matter what gender you are either. And I feel like that King of Pentacles is more the energy that is approaching you at this time. So you have the King of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Lovers. It could be, again, any gender. I feel like the person that's coming in for you is the King of Pentacles. I kind of like this for you because I do feel that there's a person who's coming in who could be very serious about you, or who is just very serious about having a relationship in the first place. Which, you know, of course, I feel like is very hard to find nowadays, you know, with the Tinder culture, right? I blame Tinder. Why not? And, you know, what I would say here is that I feel like there's someone who's much more serious about having a relationship. It could be a Taurus. I just feel like it's someone who's very stable, hardworking, successful. You know, to me, the King of Pentacles is a king who is kind of like the king, who's kind of like the Ten of Pentacles, right? He wants to build or leave a legacy. For others, this is your master plan, Pisces. I know it sounds dramatic. Those are the words that are popping into my head. I feel like you are developing a master plan. So what I would say to you is if you have like these ideas that are popping into your head for your master plan in life, I would be writing those ideas down, especially since we're before the Mercury retrograde. I feel like this is something that you're kind of molding and developing over time. Even at the end here, I kind of feel that, where you're kind of putting the pieces of the puzzle together for your master plan, whatever that may be in your life in general. You have the Six of Swords here as well. One of your last cards is this card that says disappointment in a friend or a lover. I do feel like some of you could be moving away from a person from the past as well. I kind of get this mixed feeling here as far as love is concerned. Like some of you I feel are very open to having love, but for the most part, I feel like you've had some experiences, mostly disappointments, where it's like you get very excited. I'm a Pisces, I totally get it. I think we get very excited about things like relationships and ideas and stuff like that. And when it doesn't work out, I feel like we can get disappointed. So I feel like this is saying, you're moving on now, you're entering into a different time. So it's like, let those past disappointments go, because I feel like if there's this new person coming in, and I definitely feel it's a surprise. King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Tower. The Tower is not necessarily a bad card. It can be just someone where you're just surprised that someone shows up. And here you go. You have the Lovers. So definitely love entering into your life. I also feel that some of you are kind of getting ready to step off on a new path. It makes perfect sense to me because Jupiter will be entering into your second house soon. On May 11th, it'll be entering into Aries. And, you know, when Jupiter, and sorry, what did I say? I have no clue what I just said, but Jupiter is what I'm talking about. I don't know what I said before that, but Jupiter will be entering into your second house. In Aries. When this happens, it's like that's when we have like the harvest from Jupiter being in our first house. Even though in October it'll be retrograding back into Pisces, and then it's going to move forward back into Aries in December. It doesn't matter. To me, I feel you could be seeing a lot of benefits of Jupiter entering into your second house, like soon, even though it's not in there yet, it will be May 11th by the time, that's when it will enter in. I feel like you're starting to, again, develop this master plan for your life. And it could be anything. It could be, like, I feel like it's a combination of things, not just business, not just work. I feel it's like a lot of things. You even have this hawk spirit next. And the hawk is all about being a visionary, Pisces. There are many Pisces visionaries. Steve Jobs, number one, born February 24th. So, there are many, Pisces. I think most people think visionary and they think Aquarius, and that's definitely true. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes I think Pisces is the visionary that actually kind of makes the dream real on Earth if they do the work. Everybody always says that Pisces is so lazy, which I think is definitely true. I'm extremely lazy. I try to find the easiest way to do everything, right? But what I would say is I don't think it's true. I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's like Pisces like dominates the list of millionaires and billionaires in the world. So it's like the ones that take action. If you take action on those crazy, kind of like Aquarius ideas that are also kind of Piscean, and you bring them down to earth, you can be very successful. And that's what I feel like this card is about. The hawk energy is about, if you've ever seen a hawk, sometimes little birds chase the hawks around. And as far as the energy of this card is concerned, it can represent, number one, people not seeing your vision in the first place, which you're a Pisces. Most of us Pisces are pretty weird, so I think, people don't understand where we're going with things, and definitely one of the lessons I've learned over my, long 90 years on this planet, right? Feels like it, anyway, since COVID, is that, sometimes you just have to act as a Pisces. I think sometimes we just need to not ask other people's opinions, because I just think other people's opinions kind of screw us up, kind of get in the way of our crazy ideas. I definitely feel that here. Also, little birds could represent little shipbirds, the haters. I would ignore the haters with this card. You have the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Fool. Like, this is a very bold, assertive energy. This going this way here is very safe. Knight of Swords charging back to the past. It's like, I almost feel like he's charging back to mommy. Even though the King of Pentacles wouldn't be mommy. That's the energy I get here. He's like rushing back to, and he's like forcing this horse. He's trying to force something to happen, but I feel like he's kind of going back to safety. And I'm pretty sure I said it to you in your mid-April reading. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's you. I think safety is going to be your enemy. And I don't mean like you shouldn't be safe. That's not what I'm suggesting. What I'm suggesting is that if you're playing it safe, when there are things that you clearly want to do, Queen of Wands, you want to be bold, you want to be assertive, people might not see your vision. You have this cat right here, this black cat. Back in the time of tarot, black cats were considered very unlucky, but as I always say, she doesn't care. She just likes the black cat. She just wants the cat. She doesn't care what people think about it, right? So there's like something that you want to do, and I really feel you have two cards here that represent taking a leap of faith. The Queen of Wands, she represents kind of taking a leap of faith, not really, but she represents, being bold, being a sort of really going for something, really making something happen. So I feel like this reading is asking you to be bold and assertive, and also to take a leap of faith. It's like you're more than prepared for a new beginning here, Pisces, and I just feel like you have to leap. You just have to go for it. You just have to go for your master plan. I kind of feel like you're maybe waiting for the plan to finish, but at the same time, I feel like you could get started now, especially if you're having all these ideas that are coming together. You have this this card, this cobweb card. It says protected from negative forces beyond your control. Clearly, you're protected from the Tower moment. And you have the flute. It says disappointment in a friend or a lover. I do feel like you could be experiencing disappointments with people in your life in general. But I feel what I'm going to say, Pisces. I feel like it's going to sound messed up, but I don't mean it like that. So, take this with a grain of salt. But I feel like you are kind of at such a high standard. It's like you're putting yourself at a high standard here. It's like maybe people just can't meet your standards. And I don't mean that, like, I'm not referring to love necessarily here, but I just feel like you're holding yourself to such a high level right now, or you will be in the very near future. I'm talking like once we get into May, even though it's a retrograde, doesn't matter. And then definitely as we get into the end of this year and then next year for sure, I think that the disappointment could be that you're just, maybe you're just seeing that people don't want to be at your level, or, don't want to level up in life. But again, really, we can't control other people. I don't think we should control other people. And I think we should just allow other people to live how they want to live. And so I feel like that could be a little disappointing, but at the same time, you have the Queen of Cups here. Queen of Cups is a very kind, caring, nurturing energy, and I feel like you're just kind of more focused on nurturing yourself, which is exactly what you should be doing, taking care of your own emotions with the Queen of Cups. For whatever reason, I do feel this could be I feel like this is you in the reading, like I said, and I do feel like someone could be making a love offer towards you. You have the Page of Swords here. Page of Swords is a card of curiosity, so I definitely feel you need to be curious at this time about just anything. I feel exploration is going to be very beneficial for you, especially during the Mercury retrograde. Again, if you've been coming up with like a master plan, and during the retrograde, it would be a really good time to kind of experiment. I always say that during the retrogrades, if you're working on something that you've been working on since before the retrograde and you're experimenting, great time to make mistakes, because we learn from our mistakes like 20 times faster or more during a Mercury retrograde. But also, if you're working on something that you've been working on since before the retrograde, you can discover a lot of answers. You can, figure things out better. You can come up with new ways of doing things. So I would encourage you to try to experiment during the retrograde. And at the end here, you do have the Tower. I've been talking about this for a month now, or really just 2 weeks, but I feel like there could be some sort of collective Tower moment that we're seeing happen. I think we're seeing a lot of collective Tower moments, honestly, like multiple things kind of happening. And why won't this? There we go. Multiple things happening, multiple, systems collapsing. And I just think it's a sign of the times. Let's put it that way, right? So I think you're just dealing with that. And you could be experiencing Tower moments. I do get a pleasant surprise here as well, Pisces, where, it's a Tower. We're going to clarify this in part 2, but yeah, you have the Tower here, but I do feel that there could be a surprise, like a person entering into your life. I feel like it's just a surprise in the sense that maybe you just aren't expecting a person to enter into your life. You're just not expecting love at this time. I feel like it could be any other type of surprise as well. It's like maybe a person is coming into your life. You're like, okay, I'll give this person a shot, and they kind of exceed your expectations. So I feel this is kind of like a very good type of relationship to be in. I feel very calm about this. I feel a general lack of pressure, which is nice as well. So if it's like a person, if you've experienced a lot of pressure in past relationships, I don't know, people are always putting pressure on us Pisces, where's the ring, right? Stuff like that. I feel like there's just a general lack of pressure here. I like this, Pisces. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Part 2 is linked up in the description down below.